Bibby pulls it in, flips to Hart, and the ball game is underway. Up in the front court now, moving Hart against Cohen, gives into the right corner. Moving out slowly is Ray Gruber. Pumps deep and back into the pivot it goes. Here's Bibby, breaks for the basket, hooks it up and in. Jimmy Bibby scoring the first shot of the ball game. And Auburn leads by 2-0. Kentucky running the play. Cohen gets loose down the side, missed the shot. Mills taps, misses, Auburn takes it. Porter Gilbert pulls it in. Drives quickly in front court for Auburn at the free throw line. He backs away from Cohen. Gives to Hart. He walks. It's out of bounds to Kentucky. Hart took a jigging step against Dick Parsons. And the Wildcats on the short end of a 2-0 score go to the attack. Sid Cohen over the midcourt stripe. Yells to Parsons to his left. Has to come in close to tell him. Parsons calls, speeds McDonald left. Outside to Cohen. In the corner to Lickard. He takes the shot. It's no good. Mills drops the rebound as Auburn pulls it in. Porter Gilbert. Auburn out hustling Kentucky on those boards right now. In front court, Hart from 20 feet misses with a shot that's short. Fighting for the rebound, Cohen gets it on the bounce for Kentucky. Gets by Hart, comes into front court. Down the right side with Hart stabbing from behind and missing. Over it goes to Parsons. Lickard goes off the pivot. Fans yelling as Kentucky slows her down, setting it up with a pass to Lickard. To the left, back to Parsons. He looks to the pivot, then takes a 30-foot set. Good. Dickie Parsons cools him off with an outside shot that ties the game 2-2. Henry Hart catches the pass from Porter Gilbert, moving slowly up the backcourt. Kentucky picking up at the stripe. Cohen is on Hart, the captain. He feeds down the left side. Breaking out, a foul called on McDonald as the pass went down the side to Ray Gruber. That's the first foul of the ball game. 6'3" Jim McDonald of Louisville. And one shot to Ray Gilbert. Junior forward for Auburn. We've played 1 minute, 52 seconds. With less than a minute to go, it's Georgia Tech trailing Georgia. Georgia has gone ahead, 33-32. Here's the shot, it's good. Auburn leads 3-2. Sid Cohen in front court. Passes left to Parsons, down the side to McDonald, brings it out, kicks it over. Here's Cohen driving into the zone, then passing deep to Parsons, a quick return to Cohen. 30-foot set, it's no good. Off to Auburn's Jimmy Bibby. Bibby feeds up the way to Gruber, moving in against Sid Cohen. Gruber takes it to the baseline, spins back, gives to Bibby. Jumper, short to the right, no good. McDonald clears for Kentucky. Gives to Lickard, who brings it on into front court. Drives to the top of the slot, flips to Parsons. He sets, passes out to Lickard. Auburn in a 2-3 zone. Here's Cohen, set shot from the left, good. And as Sid Cohen hits an outside set shot, Kentucky goes ahead for the first time. Kentucky 4, Auburn 3. Kentucky's had to go to the outside against this 2-3 Auburn zone. Here it is. Hart whips under the basket. Gruber drops, picks it up. Lickard blocks, jump ball. Fine defensive play by Bill Lickard, who blocked the attempted shot by Ray Gruber. Gruber 6'1", Lickard 6'3", gives Kentucky 2 inches height advantage at the Auburn free throw line. The tap away from Cohen picked up by Henry Hart of Auburn down to the left corner. He backs away as Mills picks him up on a switch, fakes the shot, looks down under the basket. Mills cornered him. He hooks it, and it's knocked out of bounds by McDonald of Kentucky. Intended pass to Bibby. Auburn's ball to the left of the basket over the baseline. Their offensive basket off to our right. Henry Hart out of bounds, calls his play. Jumble down the middle in the 3-second zone. It's into Helmlinger. Off on the left side to Bibby. Mills backs up, but Bibby feeds outside to Ray Gruber. Back to Bibby. Gruber moves in. Bibby moves out. Coming deep, staying to the left side. Looking to the middle as the Cats of Kentucky are ahead, 4-3. Bouncing the baseline to Hart, picked up by Lickard. He feeds it right back outside to Bibby. Down the left side to Hart, free throw line deep. Auburn actually has no guards forward and center as such. Here's Hart pulling Lickard up, diving to him, and the foul's on Lickard. An unusual sort of foul as Lickard was pulled up into the air, avoided the contact, and Hart stuck his head into Lickard's stomach. So Henry Hart of Auburn will take one shot, a chance to tie this 4-3 game. The official, seeing contact, snapped it immediately. Here's the shot by Hart. It's good. Game tied 4-3. Dick Parsons moves up to the center stripe. Helmlinger passes him. He stops. Parsons moves on in, sets it up. McDonald comes out. Over to Cohen, down the right to Lickard. Cohen moves to the middle. It's out to Parsons, back to Lickard. He gets the shot from the right side. It's good. And as Bill Lickard hits against that 2-3 zone from the right side, the score is 6-4, Kentucky's longest lead. 4 minutes gone here at Auburn, Alabama. Up in the front court, we have Porter Gilbert feeding down the left side to Henry Hart. Quick jump shot over Mills, no good. Off the basket, it comes to McDonald of Kentucky. Out to Cohen. The Cats trying to attack before the zone can set. It's to Parsons. He shoots, no rebounding strength, misses everything. Taken by Hart of Auburn as it clears over the rim. Hart up into front court, trying to tie it up for Auburn now. Moves in on the top of the slot, breaks, kicks off on the left. Gilbert shoots, no good. On the rebound, Cohen lets it go out of bounds. Cohen changed his mind at the last second, almost reaching for the ball, but he had it protected at the baseline. Here it is. Parsons in front court to Lickard on the right. Looks to the middle, feeds outside to Cohen. Sets, flips to Lickard on the right. Lickard lets her go. The shot no good. High, McDonald taps, no good. Parsons has it knocked away and taken by Gilbert of Auburn. Porter Gilbert moves it up into front court for the Tigers, who are doing an outstanding job on the boards, playing that zone and clogging down the middle. Helmlinger feeds the left side to Henry Hart. Gets it back. Helmlinger gets open and lays it in, and Mills fouls it. Helmlinger's first field goal of the ball game. Don Mills, caught out of position, commits his first foul of the game. That is number 3 on Kentucky. Auburn has not yet committed a foul. The game tied 6-6 after 5 minutes, 3 seconds. Helmlinger will take one shot. He's the big guy, 6'6", 210. Both feet up on the free throw line. A one-handed shot, no good. However, Auburn's got it as it's tapped outside deep. It's taken on the bounce by Ray Gruber. He breaks inside, tries to hang Cohen on his back. Fails, gives off the left side to Fibby, playing deep against Lickard, who plays him loosely on that side. Fibby moving out cautiously. Helmlinger stands as the screen at the free throw line. Fibby holds the ball. Parsons in a dangerous position on Gilbert, though he doesn't attempt the pass. Now gives outside to Helmlinger, who's come deep near the dividing line. Georgia is leading Georgia Tech by 4 points at the half. Georgia 40, Georgia Tech 36 at the half in Athens. Here's a jump shot by Fibby. It's no good from 20 feet. Hart rebounds for Auburn, almost walked with it. Whips Fibby wide open, missed the shot. Fibby of Auburn fouls after blowing the crip shot. That's the first foul against Auburn, committed by Jimmy Fibby, who blew a dead crip. 14 minutes, 11 seconds in the first half of a 6-6 ball game. The shooter, Don Mills. Mills and McDonald are scoreless. So Georgia, coming from 6 behind, leads Georgia Tech by 4 points at the half in Athens. Don Mills ready to shoot, pounding the ball into the floor, sights, and the shot by Mills is good. Kentucky moves ahead as Mills becomes the 4th scorer in the game. It's 7-6 for the Wildcats. Henry Hart has it taken away beautifully by McDonald. McDonald stamped it away into the air and snatched it for Kentucky. Gives to Lickard in front court to Cohen. High one in the pivot to Mills against Helmlinger. He breaks in, has it taken away. As it's knocked down by Hart, picked up by Fibby, handed over to Porter Gilbert. So Auburn steals it right back. Cohen got caught finally. Porter Gilbert broke in front of Cohen. Cohen got caught napping and ran into the back of it. So that's the first foul on Cohen, number 4 on Kentucky. Porter Gilbert of Auburn can tie the 7-6 ball game. 13:48 in the first half. Gilbert scoreless, the only Tiger without a point. Stands in, feet close together on that line. Sights, shoots, and hits. Game tied, 7-7. Kentucky leads 3-2 on field goals. Auburn's hit 3 out of 4 free throws. Parsons in front court to Cohen to his left. Here's a 25-foot set shot. It's no good. On the rebound, the foul. No, out of bounds. The official said it hit the brace in above the backboard. Porter Gilbert of Auburn out of bounds. Has nobody in backcourt to throw it to. Finally hustling back to take the pass is Ray Gruber. Gruber in front court to Gilbert. Guarded by Parsons. He looks to Helmlinger in the pivot. Then feeds over to Gruber. Down the left to Hart, who's got Mills on him. He gives outside to Fibby. Down the right to Gruber against Cohen. Another foul on Cohen. Cohen hit for the ball. And a foul called across the arms on Auburn's Ray Gruber. So now Kentucky has committed 5 personal fouls. It is personal fouls that's beating Kentucky right now. And it could get even worse once the bonus goes in. 13-13 in the first half. 6-1 Ray Gruber of Auburn hits. And with the aid of 2 free throws, Auburn has come on top 8-7. Sid Cohen in front court for the Cats. Drives left, goes to the baseline, passes out to Mills. Coach Rupp up off the bench trying to get a timeout. Gets it as Parsons shoots after the timeout has been recognized by the official. That is the first timeout in the ball game, called by Kentucky, with Auburn ahead 8-7, and we've played 7 minutes. Your Standard Oil dealer hopes you're enjoying this broadcast of tonight's big game between U of K and Auburn. Bringing to you is one way he can say thank you for your patronage and friendship. Next time you need motoring products, why not try your neighborhood Standard Oil dealer? He carries the South's most popular line of products, and he's a man you can count on to care for your car. We'd like to remind you, especially around the Lexington area, of the quarterback club meeting, which was, because of bad weather, postponed from last Thursday to this coming Thursday. It'll be held at the Phoenix Hotel at 6:45. Tickets at the door will be $4. If you buy them in advance, $3.75. Mr. William Townsend will be the master of ceremonies, and Harry Mayer, former Southeastern Conference coach, now a syndicated columnist, will be the noted speaker. Wonderful way to support some football in the Commonwealth of Kentucky. We're back to play here in Auburn, Alabama. Kentucky's ball at midcourt, trailing Auburn by 1 point. Sid Cohen takes a pass in from Parsons. No change in either lineup. Cohen in front court, gives outside. Down the left to McDonald to Cohen. Breaks to the left side, free throw line deep. Looks to the middle. Mills too closely guarded by Helmlinger. It's over to McDonald. Outside to Parsons. Parsons yelling 7. Mills plays the baseline pivot. The zone is out in front of him. Parsons moves left, pulls out at the free throw line. Gives deep to Cohen. Over to Lickard on the right. He takes the shot. It's no good. Over the rim. Auburn takes it away as McDonald was completely hemmed in on the rebound. Snapped up by Fibby. And fed up to Porter Gilbert in front court. Auburn whipping Kentucky on those boards right now. Here's a shot by Gruber. Good. Ray Gruber left open by Kentucky. Pops in a 15-footer. And Auburn leads 10-7. Dick Parsons up into front court for the Wildcats. Kentucky playing a very slowed-down game against this Auburn zone. Lickard deep to Cohen, down the left to McDonald. Brings it out to the free throw line, leaves it with Parsons. Down the right to Lickard. In the pivot to Mills. A hook shot. No, it's good. Hit high on the boards and dropped in. Mills' first point of the field goal of the game, but he's Kentucky's top scorer with 3, cutting the Auburn lead to 1 at 10-9. Gruber and Gilbert in front court. Gives left side to Helmlinger. Out off the left side of the free throw line. Under the basket, a pass to Gruber, and a foul by McDonald of Kentucky. Pushing foul, McDonald's second foul of the game, and that's number 6 on the Wildcats. So next time, the bonus is in effect. Ray Gruber on the Auburn free throw line. Hasn't missed a free throw. Carol Burchett comes off the Kentucky bench, reports to the scorer's table. As Gruber's free throw attempt is no good, Lickard gets the rebound going over his head on the bounce, hands to Parsons. Parsons moving up the backcourt by himself. Over the center stripe, down the right to Lickard, who brings it out, flips to Cohen. Down the left to McDonald, brings it out, flips to Lickard. Lickard looks, bounce pass to Parsons in the left corner. Back outside to Lickard. He has to protect as the defense comes to him with both Parsons and Cohen coming by him. He hands to Dickie Parsons outside to the right, setting it up. Mills caught in behind that zone, gets it from Lickard off the right side. Double team, has to fight to hold on, and it is tied up. Mills will jump with Henry Hart. And here's Burchett being waved into action at the dead ball situation. Coming out is McDonald. Carol Burchett coming in to try to give Kentucky the edge on those boards. He's 6'4", 190, 22-year-old sophomore from Fugate. 114 points. Burchett averages 6.3. The tap to Parsons takes a 20-foot set. Good. So is Dick Parsons as the first man for either team to get 2 field goals. Kentucky goes ahead 11-10 with 11 minutes in the first half. In front court, Gruber sweeping to the left, pulls up straight away on Parsons. Over it goes to Porter Gilbert. He takes a 15-foot jumper. No good. Glances off the rim. Beautiful tap by Hart is short. And Lickard comes out with it. Holds on. Let's see Auburn defense get away. Up to Cohen to Parsons in front court. He's shaded to the right. Lickard's in the pivot. Takes the pass. He's fouled from the rear by Ray Gruber, drawing his first foul of the game. That's the second foul against Auburn. As 6'1" Ray Gruber fouls Lickard from the rear. Lickard is on the line, shooting 1. Lickard was taking Gruber to the pivot. 10 minutes, 41 seconds in the first half here at Auburn, Alabama. Lickard's free throw, no good. First free throw Kentucky has missed as Auburn gets the rebound. Porter Gilbert gives a high one to Henry Hart, who hands to Fibby, moving in front court. He's loose. Lickard picks him up at the free throw line. He passes out to Hart. 10.5 minutes to go over in the first half here at Auburn. A high pass and a pivot to Fibby. Faces Lickard. Lickard close. Fakes to go in that 3-second zone and gives out to Helmlinger to Hart. Down the left to Gilbert. Gilbert holds it high over his head against Parsons and flips deep to Groover, to Philby, to Hart, outside to Groover at the top of the slot facing Mills. Breaks in, fakes Mills up into the air. Foul by Mills. The bonus rule is in effect, and Auburn can go ahead, with Ray Groover on the free throw line, hitting 2 for 3 for the game. Halftime score in Athens, Georgia 40, Georgia Tech 36. Auburn trailing 1. Shot's good. Game tied by Ray Groover, 11-all. Now the first bonus shot of the game. Auburn's way off from the bonus. They have only 2. Here's the shot by Groover. Good. So Auburn staying in at the free throw line. They have only 3 field goals, taking a 12-11 lead. Dick Parsons in front court, over to the right side, gives to Cohen, takes a quick return. Lickard peels off the pivot, takes the pass, feeds Cohen, coming by to the right side, free throw line deep. He comes outside, gives to Parsons. Coming through a screen is Groover, as Parsons gives outside again to Sid Cohen. Back to Parsons. Lickard going into the double pivot, a high pass to Mills, back on the side to Cohen, and a jump shot's no good. Around the rim and out to Helmlinger of Auburn. Over to Henry Hart. Auburn leading 12-11. Henry Hart backing in the front court against Sid Cohen. Breaks to the left side. Cohen picks up on a switch Groover. Here's Hart with a jump shot, no good. On the rebound, Carroll Burchett has it, won't be jarred loose, flips to Cohen, breaking quickly down the left side. Looks, holds it up over his head, whips to Parsons. He gives a bounce pass to Mills in the pivot. A turning shot over Helmlinger is good. Don Mills gets his 5th point of the game. Top Kentucky scores. The Wildcats move ahead now by 1, 13-12. There are 9 minutes in the first half here at Auburn. Up in the front court, Porter Gilbert. High pass to Helmlinger, who's on a deep pivot. Down under the basket it goes. Fake and a fall-away shot, but Groover's no good. Rebound, Helmlinger fouling Cohen from the rear. John Helmlinger of Auburn draws his first foul. That's number 3 against the Tigers. The march the length of the court for the Kentucky free throw. 8 minutes, 52 seconds in the first half. Georgia 40, Georgia Tech 36 at the half. That game is played in Athens, Georgia tonight. 1 shot to Sid Cohen, his first appearance at the free throw line tonight. The shot good. So the score is 14-12 now in favor of Kentucky as they move ahead by 2. Whistle from the baseline as Auburn has elected to take a timeout. Their first timeout of the ball game. Here's the scoring so far. Don Mills tops Kentucky with 5. Dick Parsons is next with 4. Sid Cohen has 3. Bill Lickard has 2 points. Neither Jim McDonald, who started, nor Carroll Burchett, who replaced him, has scored. For Georgia Tech, their top man, Ray Groover, who also is top man in the ball game with 6 points. 4 out of 5 free throws, 1 field goal. Next with 2 points is Jimmy Phibby on a field goal. And John Helmlinger has 2 points on a field goal. He missed his only free throw try. 1 point by Henry Hart. And Porter Gilbert also has 1 point as Auburn, playing without a substitute, has every man in the scoring column. No change in the Kentucky lineup. Parsons and Cohen remain the guards. Lickard and Burchett the forwards with Mills in the pivot.
Here is a halftime score. Tech 36, the University of Georgia 40.
There's the announcement that Georgia is leading Georgia Tech by 4 points at the half in Athens. Now we're back to play here in Auburn, Alabama. Ray Groover moving into front court against Sid Cohen. Breaks down the middle, gets away, flips it up, good. Ray Groover faking Sid Cohen to drive right down the middle for his 8th point. And Auburn ties it up 14-all. In front court, Dick Parsons. That came right behind a timeout. Has Auburn found something? Burchett from the left hits. One-handed shot by Carroll Burchett. His first point of the game. Net knocked off the rim of the Kentucky basket as Kentucky leads 16-14. There are 8 minutes, 24 seconds to play. Porter Gilbert moving up the back court for Auburn. Over the dividing line against Parsons, hawking for that ball. Feeds on the left side to Hart against Mills. Hart looks to the middle. Whips under there, finds Gilbert open. He lays it in good. And he's fouled by Burchett. Carroll Burchett drawing his first foul of the game. And Auburn ties it up 16-all. As Porter Gilbert gets his first field goal of the game, he's on the line with a chance to give the Tigers the lead with 8 minutes, 10 seconds in the first half. Kentucky will be back in action Monday night against Alabama at Montgomery. That game will start at 8:45 Eastern Standard Time over these same Standard Oil stations. Now, here's Gilbert of Auburn shooting the one free throw good. And a three-point trip by Porter Gilbert gives Auburn the lead at 17-16. Dick Parsons of Kentucky is in front court with the ball. Feeds left side to Burchett in the corner to Lickert. Guided by Henry Hart. He moves out, passes deep to Cohen. Parsons is on the floor hurt. Dick Parsons is hurt. We saw no contact on the situation. Maybe a muscle cramp. As Parsons is down on the floor, obviously grimacing from pain, as the left leg is being worked on by trainer Sam Pressman. Coach Adolph Rupp and assistant Harry Lancaster are both out over Parsons, who's up now on his hands and knees. While Parsons is being doctored, we take 10 seconds for station identification. This is the Standard Oil Sports Network.
And this is CBS in Lexington, WVLK Radio, located atop Lexington's finest hotel, the Phoenix.
It apparently is something wrong with Parsons' ankle, the left ankle. The shoe has been removed. Feldman and Robinson come off the Kentucky bench to help Parsons off the floor. A nice hand for Dickey. Kentucky, who is without starting center 6'9" Ned Jennings from an injury in the Vanderbilt game, now loses Dick Parsons, who's carried off the floor with a damaged left ankle. Benny Kaufman gets the nod from Coach Adolph Rupp as Kentucky's second substitute, a 22-year-old senior from Huntington, West Virginia. Kaufman is 6 feet, 173, is the second scorer with 224 points and an 11-8 average. He had 26 against Ohio State for his top performance of the season. Kentucky, in putting Kaufman into the lineup, actually has gained 4 inches of height. Kaufman and Cohen will be the guards. It is Kentucky's ball at midcourt with an official's time for the injury to Dickey Parsons. We'll try to have some report on it as quickly as we can. Benny Kaufman out of bounds, feeds Sid Cohen as we go back to play. Auburn leading with 8 minutes in the first half, 17-16. Benny Kaufman holds the ball outside against Gilbert, gives down the right to Mills. Mills deep to Lickert, over to Cohen. He pulls it up over his head, looks down the middle. Auburn still in that 2-3 zone. It's down the right to Lickert, looks to the middle. Mills too well guarded by Hillminger. Here's Gilbert slapping it out of bounds as Lickert tries to cut a pass across the corner of the zone to Sid Cohen. Cohen free throw line deep to the right. Fires outside to Benny Kaufman. He moves to the left on the bounce. Down the side to Lickert, who switches outside to Cohen. He swings back to the right, looks at Burchett, feeds him. One bounce dribble back to Cohen. He sights down the middle. Mills comes deep. Cohen moves in. Picks up a double team. Lickert in there, but Cohen gets it to him now. Here's a hook over Henry Hart, no good. Burchett with a rebound for Kentucky. Has it batted away, picks it up. Burchett's shot, no good. Outside Mills has got the rebound. Jump shot, good. Kentucky going to war on those boards, and as Mills picks up his 7th point of the game, Kentucky leads 18-17. There are 7 minutes in the first half here at Auburn, Alabama. Calling the play, Gruber moves in against Benny Kaufman. Whips down the right side to Fibby. Fibby gives out to Henry Hart, right on the top of the slot against Benny Kaufman. It's over to Gruber. Gruber breaks out under and he missed the shot as Burchett rebounds. It's knocked down by Hillminger, but Burchett recovers on the bounce. Up to Kaufman to Cohen, moving in front court. Sid Cohen, straight away shaded to the left. Fades Benny Kaufman, takes a return, and the pivot goes to Mills. He takes a 10-foot jump shot that's way short. Henry Hart rebounds for Auburn. High pass in front court to Fibby down the left side. Burchett slacks up, backing away. It's over to Hart. Against Lickert, he breaks, lobs it up no good off the rim to Hillminger of Auburn. A foul on Kentucky as he takes a jump shot. Carol Burchett has drawn his 2nd foul of the game. And Auburn has a chance to move ahead once again. 6 minutes, 17 seconds to go. Auburn has 5 field goals. Kentucky has 8. So the difference is at the free throw line. Hillminger's on the line for 2 shots. For Auburn, their first substitute is David Vaughn. Coming out, Jimmy Fibby. Vaughn, a 20-year-old junior from Chattanooga, Tennessee, 6'3", 180. 200 points for a 13-3 average. He's number 5 in Auburn scoring. Vaughn has missed 4 games with an injured ankle. Hillminger on the line shoots no good. Hillminger has only a chance to tie. The game is at 18-17. The second shot by Hillminger, no good again. The third one he's missed. Lickert drops the rebound. It's kicked out to Cohen, who picks it up for Kentucky, flips it out of bounds into the Kentucky bench. trying to feed Betty Kaufman on the left side. Porter Gilbert of Auburn back in front court quickly. Cohen plays him loosely as Gilbert has it out deep. Down the left side, she goes to Vaughn. Vaughn gives to Hart, drives, lays it in. Henry Hart's first field goal of the game, picking it up on Sid Cohen, and Auburn goes ahead 19-18. Up in the front court, Benny Kaufman. Down the left to Burchett, out to Cohen. He takes a 30-foot set shot. Hard, no good, short. With a rebound, Benny Kaufman battles and gets it. Pumps it to Burchett to the left. His shot's good. Fine pass by Kaufman, who committed himself in the air to a shot, then whipped it over to Burchett on the baseline to the left, and Kentucky leads 20-19. 5.5 minutes in the first half here at Auburn. Up in front court, Gilbert against Kaufman is picked up on a switch by Cohen. Feeds the right to Vaughn. In the pivot, it's to Hart against Lickard. He drives the basket, lays it in good, but it is nullified by charging. Hart drawing his first foul of the game, charging Lickard. 5 minutes, 19 seconds in the first half. Georgia leading Georgia Tech at the half in Athens. Georgia 40, Georgia Tech 36. That game is well ahead of this one in play because of the 1 hour difference in time. This game started at 8:40 Eastern Standard Time, while Georgia and Georgia Tech started at 8. Here's Lickard on the Kentucky free throw line. He owns 1 field goal in the game, shoots his free throw. Good. Lickard dropping it in, gives Kentucky a 2-point, 21-19 lead, and Fibby is replacing Henry Hart for Auburn. Auburn back to the attack. Ray Groover passing to Porter Gilbert, met by Sid Cohen at the dividing line. He sweeps to the left straight away, cuts off a screen to the left side as Cohen switches off on Vaughn. It's outside to Fibby, right at the top of the slot against Burchett. He breaks to the right, hooks it up and in. Jimmy Fibby's 4th point of the ball game, ties it up, 21-all. Sid Cohen of Kentucky back in front court. Waves Lickard off the right side. Passes to Kaufman. Down the left to Burchett. Back to Kaufman to Cohen. Down the right, a bounce pass to Mills. 15-foot jump shot. Good. Don Mills with 9 points, pacing Kentucky to a 23-21 lead. 4 minutes, 35 seconds in the first half. Ray Groover from back court calls his play for Auburn as he moves in against Sid Cohen. Vaughn comes high as a screen. Burchett picks him up as Groover drives the baseline, swings back for the basket, lays it in. Good, but it's nullified. Burchett fouled him out in the front court. For Carol Burchett, that is his 3rd foul. No action on the Kentucky bench right now, as Ray Groover has hit 4 out of 5 at the free throw line. He'll take 1. With a bonus shot in effect, he can tie the game. 4 minutes, 25 seconds in the first half. Here's the shot. Good. Now the 6'1" Ray Groover of Auburn can tie the 23-22 game with a bonus shot. Auburn hasn't missed a bonus try in this game, and they get this one to tie it up, 23-all. Back to the attack, Cohen quickly in front court. Sweeps right to the free throw line, gives to Lickard. Here's a hook shot, good. Bill Lickard swooshing in his 5th point of the game, putting Kentucky right back in front by 2. Auburn has had a 3-point lead. Kentucky's never been out further than 2. 25-23 right now. It's down the left side to Fibby of Auburn. Vaughn is outside, takes the pass, feeds to the right. A bad pass, Groover dropped it out of bounds. He couldn't get to it, couldn't get a hold of it. Kaufman into Cohen as the Cats go to the attack with 4 minutes to play in the first half. Sid Cohen up in the front court, breaks to the right against Gilbert, goes to the baseline, bounce pass out to Mills, breaks into the free throw line, jump shot, no good. On the rebound, Fibby of Auburn, over to Porter Gilbert. Up in the front court for the Tigers. At the top of the slot, he breaks off to the left and fades away from Cohen. Backing away to set up his attack now. Fibby shoving Burchett as he goes by to get it into the left corner. Takes a jump shot out of there, no good. Burchett tried for it, couldn't reach the rebound as it's taken, flipped over to Vaughn. Outside it goes now, backing away. Getting away from the situation is Porter Gilbert to set the attack again for Auburn. They trail by 2 points, 3:20 in the first half. Groover threatens from the outside. Mills backs up, then closes in. Getting that big hand up into the air. Now Groover dances back and Lickard picks him up. Outside she goes to Vaughn. Down the left side to Fibby against Burchett. Off into the left corner it goes to Groover. He fakes his shot. Burchett fouled him. That is 4 personal fouls by Carol Burchett, who's in the game as a substitute, and Jim McDonald is coming in to replace him. 6'3" Jim McDonald committed 2 fouls himself as a starter. And for Auburn, Ray Groover's on the line. Burchett comes out. Burchett contributed 2 field goals, but he was having his problems defensively. 3 minutes, 4 seconds in the first half. Groover can tie the game. 1 shot and a bonus. It's good. That is 7 points for Groover at the free throw line. He's missed only 1 attempt. He has 11 points to lead all scores. Bonus try good. Auburn ties it up 25-all. Kentucky has a big edge on field goals, but Auburn is hanging right with them at the free throw line. Here's Benny Kaufman in front court. Feeds a pivot to Lickard. He breaks to the baseline. Foul from the rear by Fibby, we believe, is the call. That's right. Fibby of Auburn draws his second foul. That's number 5 against the Tigers. 2 minutes, 54 seconds in the first half. Lickard on the free throw line. He's got a chance to break a 25-all deadlock. Lickard's hit 1 and missed 1. No bonus. Auburn has committed just 5. Free throw by Lickard, good. So Kentucky moves back ahead, 26-25. Porter Gilbert in front court for Auburn, picked up by Sid Cohen. As he enters the front court, swings to the left but stays deep. Looks to the middle and feeds the side to Fibby. Fibby looks to the middle where Groover's located against Kaufman. Gives out to Vaughn, down the right to Helmlinger. Under there it goes to Fibby driving. He's fouled by Parsons. All right, check us. Kaufman's first foul. That is 12 fouls against Kentucky compared to 5 by Auburn. That's the difference in the ball game. Fibby of Auburn on the free throw line for the first time in the game can give the Tigers the lead. The shot, good. Game tied 26-all. 2 minutes, 37 seconds in the first half. Fibby with a bonus try. It's good. Auburn leads 27-26, whipping the Wildcats badly on the free throw line. Benny Kaufman back in front court for the Wildcats. Parsons hurt, has not returned to the bench. Sid Cohen has it straight away. Breaks to the left, gets away from Gilbert, feeds Mills on the left, and a high jump shot's good. Don Mills continues to hit from the outside. He's got 11 points, has only 1 free throw, too. Kentucky's ahead, 28-27. In front court, Ray Groover against Benny Kaufman. Breaks down the right side, and a foul by Kaufman, who charges into Vaughn, a screener. Cohen down the left side to McDonald. Turns and faces, gives Lickard in the left corner. Fibby against Lickard. Lickard moves out, screen, jump shot. It's good. Bill Lickard hits his 3rd field goal and 8th point from the left corner. Moving out, 30-29 Kentucky. 1 minute, 50 seconds in the first half. Groover of Auburn gets away from Kaufman. Breaks down the left side and Lickard switches off. Kaufman is on Helmlinger, who's come outside deep. It's into the left corner to Jimmy Fibby. Fibby left loose by Mills to shoot. Doesn't want it. Moves up the left side. Out deep. Benny Kaufman picks him up. Down the left to Helmlinger. Helmlinger brings it outside. Passes to Groover. Down the right it goes. Back to Helmlinger. Shot blocked beautifully by McDonald. Picked up by Mills. Handed to Cohen going by and into front court for Kentucky. Well, the Wildcats have the ball with a 1-point lead. Kicked out of bounds by Gilbert as Cohen tries his bounce pass in the pivot to Lickard. Cohen out of bounds. Gives to midcourt to Benny Kaufman. Kaufman back to Cohen. Cohen looks to the pivot. Gives to Lickard. Fades away with a jump shot. It's no good. Tapped in by Mills. Beautiful tap by Don Mills for his 13th point. Don Mills has 6 field goals. 52 seconds to go now. Kentucky's ahead 32-29, the longest lead of the ball game for Kentucky. Up in the front court, Groover to Vaughn. Straight away from 20 feet, he shoots no good. Bounces out into the alley. McDonald picks it up and fires to Sid Cohen. In front court, he gives left side to Mills. At the baseline, he's quickly picked up by Fibby. Out to Lickard. They give him a 20-footer, and it's in and out. Vaughn rebounding for Auburn. Hands it off to Fibby to Porter Gilbert. 30 seconds. Kentucky has a 3-point lead. Porter Gilbert in front court for Auburn. Gets a signal from Joel Eves off the bench. Auburn may set for 1 shot. It's down to Groover. He's off the 3-second zone to the left. Down to Vaughn. Down to the right side to Fibby. 15 seconds to go. He feeds outside to Gilbert. Down the left to Vaughn. We're down to 11. Vaughn comes deep on 1 bounce dribble. Gives to Groover. 6 seconds to go. Groover drives on Cohen. Hooks it up short. No good. Helmlinger with the rebound. Has it blocked with a foul call. 1 second to go. No, the clock ran out. We've been unable to pick up who that personal was. The official going to the scorer's table now to give it to him again. Assistant coach Harry Lancaster moving to the scorer's table. Don Mills has come to the scorer's table. The half is over, incidentally. Helmlinger, there's no time left. He missed again. Helmlinger has missed all 5 free throw attempts he's had. And so we end the first half of play. Wright looks down to the middle, gives outside to Lickert, a lob pass into the pivot intended for Mills, knocked by Helmlinger out of bounds. Kentucky's ball on the right side of the offensive court. Benny Kaufman outside to Sid Cohen. Staying deep, dances to the left, moves down the side on Porter Gilbert, swings back, bounce pass to Lickert, knocked outside to Benny Kaufman by Fibby, who takes it to the left corner. Deep pass from Kaufman to Cohen to Burchett. Down the right to Mills, sights the middle. Lickert's off on the baseline to the other side of the 3-second zone. Burchett gives out to Cohen to Kaufman. He looks left, feeds Lickert, bringing it out, gives to Cohen. Drives to the left, Gilbert's there to stop him. In the left corner to Kaufman, here's the jump shot. No good. Taken off by Auburn. Helmlinger picks it up in the bounce under the basket. So Kentucky fails to score after controlling the ball for 50 seconds for the shot. 32-29, the halftime score, untouched. Groover outside to Fibby, down the left to Porter Gilbert. Against Cohen, he breaks right down the 3-second zone and lays it in. Porter Gilbert wheels and goes down the middle for his 6th point of the game. And Kentucky's lead is back to 1 point, 32-31. Cohen in front court feeds Burchett on the left, takes a return. Out to Lickert at the top of the slot. He gets the shot away, and it's in and out. Auburn's got the rebound with all the rebounding strength. 6'1" Ray Groover got it. Up to Porter Gilbert, and moves it in the front court. Now these Auburn students beginning to whip up enthusiasm to pull Auburn back into this ball game. They've never been over 3 points behind. Henry Hart drives to the left, shoots, and it's blocked by Kaufman, taken by Mills, short of the basket. Fires to Kaufman at midcourt. Moving in to the free throw line, whips to Lickert at the right at the baseline. Out to Cohen, 15-foot jumper, off the rim, no good. Auburn's Jimmy Fibby rebounding. Kentucky beginning to miss good shots now may indicate that they are not going to be a 48% club. Now here wide open down the middle goes Groover to lay in a field goal. Auburn goes ahead, 33-32. Sid Cohen back in front court for Kentucky. Working to the right side, goes to the baseline in the right corner. Looks at Lickert. Auburn playing too close defensively. Off the right side, Cohen hits. Sid Cohen quiets him down for a moment as Kentucky moves back in front, 34-33. Kentucky's first point of the second half. Porter Gilbert moves into front court, met by Sid Cohen at the dividing line. He fires down the right to Helmlinger. Helmlinger brings it out on a one-bounce dribble, feeds Fibby, down the left to Henry Hart, just off the free throw line to the left. Cohen knocks it down, Burchett can't get a hold of it. Hart drives and misses. On the rebound, Mills of Kentucky. Out to Kaufman, and Cat's running. He pulls up straight away, whips to the right side to Cohen, to Lickert in the right corner. One-hand jump shot, it's in and out. On the rebound, Auburn. Helmlinger, over to Hart, up to Gilbert, moving in front court. 17 minutes to play. Porter Gilbert of Auburn, trailing by 1 point, holds it outside against Cohen. Lobs a pass, it almost got away from him to Fibby. He's got Kaufman against him loosely. Down it goes to Henry Hart, just off the free throw line to the right. Out to Fibby, over to Groover on the left. Playing free throw line deep on that shuffle offense. Here's Groover, threatens to break, falls away. Burchett blocks, Mills takes, short of the basket. Hands to Benny Kaufman, up to Sid Cohen. Parsons hurt, will not see action in the second half. A sprained left ankle in the first half of the ball game. Benny Kaufman, after 3.5 minutes, sets it up. Moves to the right. Lickert holds the screen position. Kaufman drives to the free throw line, gives to Mills. Out of the left corner, a shot is short. On the rebound, Helmlinger of Auburn is fouled. Don Mills, drawing his 3rd foul of the game. And Auburn goes to the free throw line with a chance to tie it up. Mills getting some instructions from Kentucky assistant coach Harry Lancaster. Auburn starts to the free throw line, and Coach Adolph Rupp comes off the bench, and a timeout, Kentucky. That is the second Kentucky timeout in the game, the first timeout of the second half. Standard Oil's Crown Extra gasoline, the South's most popular premium motor fuel, is now at a new high in performance. This improved Crown Extra is so advanced, it actually outperforms other premium fuels costing more. The reason for the superiority of this improved Crown Extra is that it's the cleanest premium you can buy. So clean, it reduces deposits left in your engine, gives more mileage per dollar, and better performance over the whole wide range of gasoline values. See your nearby Standard Oil dealer tomorrow and test drive a tank full of Crown Extra gasoline. Well, she's rocking tonight here at Auburn, Alabama. And a fine basketball game being produced. 34-33 Kentucky, with Auburn at the free throw line on the first foul of the second half. A chance to tie it up. 16 minutes, 19 seconds to go. Cohen has Kentucky's 2 points this half for a total of 5. Groover is the game's leading scorer with a field goal this half, 14 points. Porter Gilbert has a field goal for 6 points. Helmlinger on the free throw line for Auburn. Shoots one shot. Good. We're tied up 34-all with Benny Kaufman moving back in front court. That's the first time in 6 attempts Helmlinger's hit a free throw. Kaufman gives to Lickert, top of the circle. Off the right to Cohen. Fakes to Burchett. Moves out deep to the left side. Gilbert stabs, misses. Over to Kaufman, down the right to Burchett. He fakes, drives, pulls in 2 men, and throws it up in the crowd, right to Joel Eves of Auburn. Burchett threw the zone to him, tried to lob it to Mills, got it over his head right to the Auburn coach, Joel Eves. Gilbert fades a pivot to Fibby, turns to face Helmlinger on the baseline, but the pass goes over to Groover, out deep to Gilbert, down the left to Hart. Auburn shuffling down through that 3-second zone. It's out to Fibby, 20-footer, good. Fibby's third field goal sends Auburn ahead as Jim McDonald reports for Kentucky. Sid Cohen in front court. Auburn ahead for the first time in the second half. Throws it right to Helmlinger of Auburn. Burchett cuts it off, though. Intended for Groover. He gives to Kaufman. Auburn has the lead. Down the right to Lickert, who brings it outside. Takes it all the way over, gives to Burchett on the left. He moves out. Almost walks with it, losing his balance. Down to Kaufman. Double team. He throws it out of bounds. Kentucky, committing 3 straight mistakes now, has been unable to get a shot. Auburn ahead, 2 points. Gilbert down the right corner. Outside to Helmlinger. This could be the critical stage of the game here with still 15 minutes to go. Steal by Cohen. He goes in. It's good, we believe. Yeah, he got it. Cohen stealing the ball from the Auburn guards. Ties it up 36-all and quickly get it back for the Cats. Porter Gilbert over the dividing line. Gives to Fibby. Down the left side to Hart. He looks at the middle, being clogged by shuffling Tigers. Outside to Helmlinger. Down the right she goes to Fibby, just off the free throw line. Outside to Gilbert. Looks left, feeds Helmlinger. Helmlinger to Fibby, driving down the middle against Kaufman. He lays it up, no good. Mills with another rebound. Battles to hold on. Gets it to Lickert, to Kaufman at midcourt. Kaufman moves into the right, gives to Lickert here. Fake shot, over to Kaufman, jump shot. It's no good. It's taken off by Auburn, as both Mills and Burchett missed it with waving hands. Hart coming into front court for Auburn. Most of the free throw line, hands to Helmlinger. Outside to Fibby. 36-all with 14 minutes to play. Final score, Georgia Tech 69, Georgia 68. Georgia Tech has beaten Georgia by 1 point. That game at Athens, and Georgia Tech, until this game is settled, is in the driver's seat. Hart with a jump shot, good. Henry Hart's 5th point of the game, and Auburn leads 38-36. Sid Cohen moving up over the midcourt stripe for Kentucky. Down the right side, McDonald now joined by Percival, waiting to get into the Kentucky lineup. Outside to Burchett. Burchett moving to the left. Gives back to Cohen, right to Kaufman. Fakes to Lickert. Bounce pass out to Cohen. 30-foot set shot. It's so good. Tapped by Mills. No good. Rebounded by Kaufman. He shoots. It's in and out. Off with the ball. Jump ball. And fists begin to fly. Hart and Mills going to the floor. 13 minutes, 11 seconds to go. With a dead ball, we should get one Kentucky substitute anyway. Larry Percival replacing Benny Kaufman. Percival seeing his first action of the night, a 19-year-old sophomore from 4 Mile, who's 6'1", 165. He has 44 points for a 3-4 average and number 9 in Kentucky scoring. He had 11 against Temple, his best effort. The tap to Lickert. He has a shot blocked, picked up by Percival. A jump shot, good. Larry Percival, seconds after getting into the game as Kentucky's 3rd substitute, ties it up 38-all, 13 minutes to go. In front court for Auburn, Jimmy Fibby, picked up by Mills outside, gives to Hart on the left. Hart down the middle to Helmlinger. He turns, jump shot in there and out. Taken off by Lickert of Kentucky. Lickert over the dividing line. Moves to the top of the circle, gives to Cohen. On the pivot, it goes to Mills, knocked away over to Lickert as Cohen is able to bat it away. Here's Helmlinger fouling Mills from the rear. Helmlinger's 2nd foul of the game. 12 minutes, 38 seconds to go. Deadlocked here in Auburn, Alabama at 38-all. Don Mills. Scoreless this half, trying for his 14th point of the game to equal Ray Groover of Auburn. Mills pounding the ball into the floor. Looks up. Here's the shot, and it's good. So Kentucky moving ahead 39-38, and Jim McDonald checks into the forward for the Wildcats. Going out of the game is Don Mills. He's got a towel in his hand at the Kentucky bench, moves out to say something to McDonald. That's right. Jim McDonald, who started at a forward. It's Auburn's ball at the baseline in backcourt. Lickard is now the captain. That's what we're settling on the floor. 12:38 to play. Kentucky had a 3-point edge at the half. Now they've got 1 point. Porter Gilbert still in backcourt against Sid Cohen. Comes over the 10-second stripe. Dances down that right side. Goes to the corner against Cohen. Looks to the middle. Hands off to Ray Groover moving in close quarters. Against Percival, he drives to the baseline. Cohen double teams. He passes her outside. Porter Gilbert holds it up over his head against Cohen. He drives, gets away at the baseline. Cohen picks him up, and he lays it in anyway. Porter Gilbert's 8th point of the game, and Auburn leads 40-39. Cohen in front court with 12 minutes to go to Lickard. Back to Cohen, 25-foot set shot. It's in there. Sid Cohen gets it back from the outside with his 3rd field goal of the half. Kentucky 41, Auburn 40, as we move into the last 12 minutes. Porter Gilbert in front court against Cohen. Down the right side to Groover, breaks on Burchett, gets in wide open, and Burchett fouls him, trying to block the shot from the rear. Harold Burchett has fouled out of the game, according to our records. Our records are incorrect. That's number 4 on Burchett. Burchett has committed 4. Now timeout Auburn. It's the 2nd timeout for the Tigers. Georgia Tech 69, Georgia 60. The Bulldogs gave them a whale of a battle tonight, losing out by 1 point. Georgia had a lead at halftime of 4 points, 40-36. With 8:40 to play, Tech came on top by 5, 55-50, and they win by 1 point. Georgia Tech now has a 10-2 record, and they're on top of the Southeastern Conference until this game is over, and the winner of this game will be tied with Georgia Tech. Auburn trails 41-40, individual scoring. Sid Cohen has come up with 6 points this half after a 3-point first half. Don Mills has scored 1 point, and his 14 is tied with Ray Groover for top scorer of the ball game. Larry Percival, a substitute this half, has hit a jump shot, and that's his 2 points for the game. He did not see action in the first half. We'll be with you Monday night over the same Standard Oil stations from Montgomery, the capital city, where Kentucky will be playing the University of Alabama. The Wildcat battle with the Crimson Tide will be broadcast at 8:45 Eastern Standard Time. Ray Groover of Auburn is the shooter as we go back to action. Groover has hit 8 out of 9. He's got 6 in a row going for him as he stands in for 2 shots. Fouled in the act of shooting. His first one, no good. Groover still has a chance to tie the 41-40 game. And if he hits, he'll be the top scorer in the game with 15 points. Groover sights and shoots. It's good. So it is 41 all. 11 minutes and 40 seconds to play with Cohen in front court to McDonald on the left. Back outside to Cohen. Cohen and Percival the guards. Burchett, McDonald the forwards. Lickard is in the pivot as Mills is being rested. 11 and a half to go. Percival holds it on the right. Moves back outside, gives to Cohen. Kentucky playing cautiously. Moving to the left side. Cohen gives to Burchett, takes a return. McDonald moves outside, gets it at the top of the slot. Fakes a shot. Gives it to Cohen, but it's touched by Porter Gilbert of Auburn. He almost got it. Down the left to McDonald. Outside to Lickard, top of the slot. He moves to the left, gives to Cohen. Kentucky has to be very cautious of passes. Auburn is playing a beautiful defensive game. 11 minutes to play. Cohen moves to the right. Game tied, 41 all. Comes outside again against Auburn's shuffle offense. Here it is to Burchett out to Cohen. Moving to the left side behind Lickard. Lickard moves off. Cohen looks out and bounces past to Burchett. Deep to Percival. Kentucky, very deliberate. Down to Burchett to Cohen in the left corner. Takes the shot. It's good. Sid Cohen connects for his 4th field goal this half. Kentucky leads 43-41. 10 and a half minutes to go. Porter Gilbert of Auburn over the center stripe. This game has been a deliberate paced contest all the way. Out in the front court, Fibby gives deep to Hart. Down the left to Ray Groover. He breaks into the 3-second zone against Burchett. Falls away. The shot blocked by Burchett. McDonald knocks it down, and Percival is fouled by Henry Hart as he hangs on. That's Henry Hart's second foul of the game, and it's also Auburn's second foul of the half as we march the length of the court for Percival's free throw. If Percival connects at the free throw line, it'll give him 3 points, and it'll give Kentucky a 3-point edge, which they had at the half. 10 minutes, 13 seconds to play. Now Percival ready to go. Cocks that left foot back. Over in the crouch, pounding the ball into the floor. Straightens up. The shot, good. So Kentucky has back its halftime margin, 44-41. Porter Gilbert in front court for the Tigers, picked up by Sid Cohen. Looks at Helmlinger, gives a high pass to Fibby in the pivot. He pulls it down against Lickert. McDonald stabbing from the front, misses. It's out to Hart to Gilbert, to the left to Helmlinger. Breaking in, Fibby gets wide open and lays it in. Fibby hooking in his 10th point of the game. Makes it 44-43, Kentucky with a 1-point edge. Sid Cohen in front court, works right side to McDonald. Hands to Cohen. Fakes a set, whips to Lickert in the pivot. It's knocked out of his hands and out of bounds. Fibby doing the defensive work for Auburn. Kentucky's ball on the right side of the offensive court, free throw line deep. Cohen shoots it outside to Percival. He moves to the left, stays deep against Groover. Burchett works off to the left side. Percival turns pass to Cohen, takes a return bounce pass down to Burchett. Auburn carrying Kentucky's play a little deep. McDonald from 20 feet misses. Shot to the left. Burchett tying up with Helmlinger on the rebound. It gets away from Helmlinger and out of bounds to Kentucky. 10 minutes, now 9:15 to go. Kentucky has a 1-point edge, 44-43. To the left of the basket, Sid Cohen over the baseline to put it in play. Bounce pass in the left corner to Lickert. He takes a high jump shot short. Comes high off of the rim to McDonald, who dropped it out of bounds. That was a costly mistake by Jim McDonald, who had a wide open shot. As it had come away from the big guys, McDonald had an almost gimme shot if he had not dropped it under the basket. Auburn's ball hard in front court. Works to the left, stays deep against Percival. Fakes to the left side to Groover, who spins off. Now takes the pass. Groover against McDonald, shoots her out to Fibby. 20-foot jump shot. It's no good. Beautiful rebound by Carol Burchett, who has it knocked away. Picked up by Auburn, laid in by Henry Hart. That brought plenty of action from the Kentucky bench as Burchett was knocked completely off his feet. And Auburn had Hart to pick it up, lay it in. Cohen in front court to Percival to Burchett on the left. He drives in against Helmlinger. A foul is called. It's on Helmlinger of Auburn. Auburn ahead 45-44 on that shot by Hart. Helmlinger's third foul, Auburn's third foul. Hart comes out of the game, and David Vaughn reports in for Auburn. Vaughn played and got 2 free throws as a substitute the first half. Burchett may be getting 2 shots. That's right. Harold Burchett, who hasn't been on the free throw line tonight, will try 2 free throws. Kentucky is involved in 4 points just now. They had a good shot under the basket when it was dropped out of bounds. Then a rebound knocked loose as Burchett was knocked to the floor, and Auburn got a field goal. Burchett's free throw, good. Hit the back of the rim, bounded high into the air, hit dead center. Tied up 45 all. 8 minutes, 18 seconds to go. We're getting to those clutch minutes. Burchett's second shot, good. Kentucky moves ahead from the free throw line, 46-45. Groover in front court as Mills comes off the Kentucky bench now after a short rest. Kentucky lost Parsons in the first half on a badly sprained left ankle. Here it is to Vaughn. Down the right side to Gilbert. Outside to Fibby. Moving to the right. Porter drives him deep and takes the pass. Down the left side to Vaughn. Vaughn outside to Groover. Breaks to the right on Cohen. Off the screen. He turns, though, and passes outside to Vaughn. Now deep to Fibby. Down the left side to Gilbert. Cohen loosens up as Gilbert faces the basket just off the left side of the free throw line. He breaks out against Cohen, goes to the basket, gets the shot away. It's no good with a foul. Walking. Kentucky's ball. Cohen will put it in play on the side of the back court. Percival. Bounce pass to Cohen. Cohen moving into front court. 7.5 minutes to go. Cohen fakes an outside shot, drives on Gilbert to the baseline, goes under. He got it and is knocked to the floor hard. The goal counts, and the foul is on Auburn. Dave Vaughn drawing it. Vaughn's first foul of the game. Tremendous shot by Cohen. Sam Pressman, the Kentucky trainer, checking Cohen, who has just cut the ropes with his 5th field goal of the second half, putting Kentucky ahead 48-45. 7 minutes, 24 seconds to go. Kentucky has back its halftime lead of 3 points. Kentucky led 32-29 at the half.
At the foul line, Cohen.
Now Cohen on the line, being awarded one shot as the goal counted. Cohen sights and shoots good. And this is the longest lead of the ball game for either team. 4 points, 49-45 Kentucky. In front court, a break to the right by Groover of Auburn. Goes down the side, Burchett stops him and pushes him into the right corner. He goes down the baseline, gets away from Burchett, hooks it in. Groover's 17th point of the game, cuts the Kentucky lead in half. 49-47. There are 7 minutes to go. Cohen down the right to Lickert, back to Cohen. Fakes a set, break, stopped by Fibby. Double teamed, outside bounce pass to Percival. Cohen waving, Percival going to the left. High pass, Lickert leaps and gets it. Brings it out, 10-foot hook, gets in and out. Lickert goes in, has it knocked away, picked up by Helmlinger of Auburn. Cut away by Percival as he tried to get it out to Groover. Over to Sid Cohen as Kentucky hangs on, 6:40 to play. It's down the right to Mills. Outside to Percival, goes to the baseline. Outside to Cohen. Across the way to Burchett. On the baseline to Lickert. Back to Burchett. Whistle, 3-second violation by Don Mills. Mills, standing in the 3-second zone over his stay, gives the ball back to Auburn and a chance to tie the game. 6 minutes, 20 seconds to go. Gilbert to Fibby in front court. It goes left side to Groover, guarded by Mills. Helmlinger comes out as a screen, but Groover backs away. Gives a pass to Fibby. Down the right to Vaughn. Vaughn outside to Gilbert. Picked up by Percival. He pounds the ball twice, looks to the middle, threatens to go down there with a pass, then lobs to the left side to Fibby, who's got Lickert. Breaks for the basket, hooks a high one up good. Third field goal by Fibby this half, and the game is tied up, 49-all. 5:50 to go. Auburn coming back with 2 quick field goals to destroy Kentucky's longest lead of the game. Percival outside. Gets the play from Cohen, gives to Burchett, takes a return over to Cohen, back to Percival. Percival fakes to the left, gives to Cohen, down the right to Lickert, back to Cohen. 25-foot set shot, no good. Mills taps, no good. Burchett with a rebound, got it. Harold Burchett coming through with his first field goal of the second half. Puts Kentucky ahead 51-49. Up into front court, drive for the basket. From the outside, Groover against Percival, stops and gives down the left side to Vaughn by way of Gilbert. Out she comes to Fibby. High under the basket, it goes to Gilbert. Cohen fouled him. Sid Cohen committing the foul to prevent almost a gimme shot going up there by Porter Gilbert. That's the third foul on Sid Cohen, and it's Kentucky's third foul of the second half. Dave Vaughn is out. Henry Hart's back for Auburn. 5 minutes, 12 seconds to play. Porter Gilbert is Auburn. Chance to give the Tigers of Auburn a lead with 2 free throws. He hadn't missed a free throw either. He's 2 for 2 as he goes to the line for the first shot. It's up and in. 51-50 the score. Kentucky holds the edge. Gilbert back to the line with his trying for his 10th point of the game. Pounds the ball, now sets. Gilbert's free throw for Auburn is good. So it is 51-all as Sid Cohen moves quickly back to front court. Whips to Burchett in the left corner. Hart tries to draw a foul. As he falls to the floor, it's outside to Cohen. Down it goes to Percival. Deep to the right into the pivot to Mills. He turns with a jump shot that's high, and it is no good. Burchett slips, going for the rebound. It's on the floor and a jump ball. 2 of the Tigers, Groover and Gilbert, go right on top of Mills to make sure he doesn't roll it out of there. Mills at 6'7" will hold the advantage. 4 minutes, 53 seconds to play. Auburn coach Joel Ease flips out a towel for the referee to dry the wet spot on the floor where the scramble for the ball occurred at the Kentucky free throw line. Gilbert will jump. He's 6'1". He gives Kentucky 6 inches of height advantage on their own free throw line. Here it is, the toss, the tap to Burchett. It's knocked away from him, taken by Groover of Auburn. A foul by Kentucky's Larry Percival. That is the first foul on Percival in the ball game, and it is the 4th foul on Kentucky this half. 4 minutes and 49 seconds to go. Carol Burchett saying something to one of the officials as he moves down to rebounding position. 1 shot to Auburn's Ray Groover. Groover has 9 points at the free throw line in this game. His shot good. Auburn down by 4 points has come ahead, 52-51. Percival in front court to Cohen. Cohen watches Lickert in the pivot. He moves to the right, picks up a double team, goes to the baseline, double teamed out to Lickert. He's got a 10-footer, good. Lickert gets his first point of the second half. His 10th of the game, and Kentucky leads 53-52, 4.5 minutes to play. Henry Hart of Auburn right in the center court jump circle, backing in against Cohen, who loosens up now. Hart playing with a heavily taped right knee. Holds the hand up, getting his play set. The double pivot. Now Gruber comes deep to take the pass. Gruber breaks to the left. Switch, drive, hook, shot, good. Goal counts, foul. It's on Carroll Burchett of Kentucky as Gruber gets his 5th field goal of the game. Auburn is ahead 54 to 53, and Carroll Burchett fouls out of the game. 4 minutes, 8 seconds to go as Kentucky's Carroll Burchett fouls out of the game with 8 points. Burchett has 3 field goals, 2 free throws. This is an Auburn timeout. Auburn's 3rd timeout of the game. Before we go to these clutch minutes of play, 10 seconds for station identification. Jim McDonald reporting in for Kentucky to replace Burchett. This is the Standard Oil Sports Network.
And this is Radio 1 in Lexington, WVLK, located atop the Phoenix Hotel, Lexington's finest.
Here at the Sports Arena in Auburn, Alabama. A lulu of a ball game, finding 2 teams battling for the Southeastern Conference Championship, battling it out right down to the wire. 4 minutes and 8 seconds to play. Auburn has just moved ahead by 54 to 53, and as we go back to play, they'll be at the free throw line. Ray Gruber, who hit the field goal, has 1 shot coming. Kentucky losing a key rebounder in Carroll Burchett, a substitute in this game. They lost Dick Parsons, who suffered a severely sprained left ankle in the first half. Parsons lost at about the midpoint of the first half. Auburn led 12 to 11 after 10 minutes. At the halftime, Kentucky led 32 to 29. And Kentucky had a 1-point lead at the midpoint of this half. Gruber of Auburn is ready as we're back to action. It's good. And so Ray Gruber gets a 3-point trip, and Auburn is ahead 55-53. Sid Cohen in front court. Crisscrosses with Percival moving to the right. Kentucky has it overloaded to the left. 4 minutes to go. Kentucky going to a double pivot. Lickard down on the baseline. It's out to Mills, playing a high pivot. Deep to Cohen, over to McDonald. Here's a 15-footer from the left, no good. On the rebound, Percival of Kentucky. Jump shot over the rim, no good. Lickard drops the rebound. McDonald is in there to pick it up. Outside to Cohen. 3:40 on the clock. Over to Percival, down the right to Mills. Outside to Lickard. Here goes a 20-footer. Good. Lickard connects from 20 feet for his 12th point. Kentucky ties it up 55 all with 3.5 minutes to go. Here's Hart handing it off to Porter Gilbert. Percival waiting for him at the 10-second line. Gilbert moves in sideways against Percival now. Gives over to Gruber. Whips down the right side to Hart. Hart gives. Percival takes it away from Gruber, or Febby rather, but a foul against Percival. Percival's second foul. According to our records, that's 6 on Kentucky. Bonus rule will go into effect next time. Febby on the line has not missed a free throw. Takes one, chance to break the tie, got it. Auburn 56, Kentucky 55. 3 minutes, 10 seconds to go, Cohen in front court. Mills plays the baseline. Now comes out high to the right. The pass is over to Percival. Down the left to McDonald. In the corner to Lickard. Back to McDonald. Fakes to Lickard. Gives outside on the bounce to Percival to Cohen. Cohen moves to the right as we're into the last 3 minutes. Cohen double team. Backs away. Gives deep to Percival. He swings to the left. Every field goal counts here in this clutch. What a ball game. Lickard across the right to Cohen. Takes a return. Auburn playing at 2-3 zone still. McDonald plays the right corner as Cohen comes deep, gives to Percival, takes a return. Back right to McDonald, outside to Cohen, and moves into the top of the slot, gives to Percival, down the left to Lickard, outside to Cohen. 2.5 to go. Over to McDonald, who drives right down the middle, gets open, missed the shot. Hart drawing his second foul. That's 5 on Auburn this half. McDonald can tie the game with a single free throw attempt. McDonald is scoreless in the game. He has not been on the free throw line. 2 minutes, 25 seconds to play. Auburn with a 56-55 lead. McDonald's ready to go. He sights. Here it is. The shot. Good. Tied up 56 all as Auburn takes possession. Ray Gruber up over the 10-second line. Hands off to Gilbert. Against Cohen, Gilbert moves in. Gives to Groover. Down the right to Hart. Gilbert goes down the middle. Outside, Helmslinger takes it. Down the left side to Groover. Against Percival. He gives deep to Hart. Hart looks to the Auburn bench, thinking perhaps Coach Joe Elise would want a timeout, but no signal. 2 minutes to go. Down the right to Helmslinger. Outside to Fibby. Down the left side to Gilbert. Looks to that shuffle going down the middle. Nothing there. Outside to Hart. Auburn playing for that clinch basket. Here it is. Joe Elise makes the signal. Hart feeds right side to Fibby. Back into Groover. He's open. And foul by Percival. By Mills, rather. Don Mills draws a personal foul, and the bonus is in effect. Auburn playing to get Kentucky a foul, and they do. One minute, 42 seconds to go. Alan Feldhaus coming off the Kentucky bench as Don Mills draws his fourth foul. Feldhaus has not been in the game. He's a 19-year-old sophomore from Burlington, 6'5", 205. 44 points this season for Feldhaus to rank number 9. He's got a 2.4 average. Don Mills comes out of the Kentucky lineup. And here is Ray Groover on the Auburn free throw line. He's hit 3 in a row. Shoots good. Auburn has taken the lead by 1 point. With a minute, 42 seconds to go, a bonus try. The first of the second half for either team by Groover of Auburn. It's up and it is no good. Feldhaus gets it for Kentucky over to Percival. So the Cats are trailing by 1 point. 57-56, a minute 35 to play. Cohen tom-tomming the ball in front court out deep against Gilbert. He swings to the right, looks to Feldhaus. Gives to Percival, who comes in behind him. Percival moves to the right, gives to Feldhaus, brings it out, gives to Cohen, moving to the right, to the corner. Turns, comes out, gives to McDonald. He breaks to the baseline, pulls up. Bounce pass to Lickard in the pivot. He goes under, comes out, and hooks. Good! Lickard with a comeback hook shot for his 6th field goal of the game. Kentucky leads 58-57. 1:05 to go. Up in the front court, here's Auburn now. They trail 1. Gilbert swinging across against Cohen. 1 minute to go. He's outside, deep shaded to the left side. He gives to Groover against Percival. Down the right, it goes to Hart off the free throw line. It goes. A hook by Fibby's good. Fibby with his ninth point and a half. Timeout, Kentucky. 46 seconds left as Kentucky gets its 3rd timeout of the game. So here is the clutch of the ball game. Auburn 59, Kentucky 58. 46 seconds to go. Kentucky has the ball when we go back to play at midcourt. So the Wildcats are mapping their strategy right now. Well, how would it be for you? What would be your strategy? To try to play for the last shot of the ball game. To try to go for the good shot regardless of when it comes. Roy Roberts has come from the Kentucky huddle to the scores table, checking apparently to see what the situation is on personal fouls with someone or make some other check officially on this ball game, which has really been a lollapalooza. Quite a contest. It's everything that the fans expected. Hal Herring sitting next to us here, assistant Auburn football coach. Boy, everybody is. This has been some ball game. These two teams have played a tremendous contest. It's Kentucky's ball at midcourt. We're ready to go back to action. 46 seconds to go. Auburn leads 59-58. Larry Percival stands at midcourt waiting for the ball. Cohen is in backcourt. Auburn not bothering him.
That is one of the
bounce
greatest
pass to Sid Cohen, and here we go. 45, 44. The clock is moving. Kentucky trailing 1 point. Sid Cohen holding the ball out of play. Kentucky may be taking that one shot. Cohen moves to the right. McDonald comes out. Cohen waves him back. 34, 33. The clock moving. Cohen outside. Using McDonald as a screen. Now McDonald wants a timeout. Kentucky apparently trying to work seconds off the clock. No, McDonald signaling Cohen. Now takes a pass. 20 seconds. It's over to Percival. Back to Lickard. He drives to the left. Gives to Feldhaus. 13 seconds. Percival from 20 feet. Got it! Percival got it. A jump shot by Larry Percival. Timeout Auburn with 8 seconds to go. How about that one? It looked like Larry Percival rushed his shot. That he had too much time to go when he let her fly. He let her rip and hit. his 5th point as a substitute this half. Kentucky has come on top, 60-59. Auburn will have the ball when we go back to play. Well, the situation is reversed. Kentucky called timeout, trailing 1 point, 59-58. 46 seconds to go, and the catch throws her down for the shot by Percival. Kentucky's ahead 60-59. He's got it set, and Auburn is back ready to go. Kentucky breaking huddle. Here it is. It's all built up to the final 8 seconds of play. 60-59. Kentucky has a 1-point edge. Henry Hart saying something to Cohen as they wait with Porter Gilbert out of bounds. Clock starts when it's touched. Hart's got it. 7, 6. Hart drives to the right. Cohen fouled. Sid Cohen ran into a screen. There are 5 seconds to go. So it's Jimmy Fibby, Frankfort, Kentucky boy, on the line for 1 shot, and with a bonus rule in effect, he can give Auburn the lead. Kentucky coach Adolph Rupp just moving out to say something to both McDonald and Percival, apparently called timeout as quickly as possible. 5 seconds to go. Fibby backs away at the Auburn free throw line as Feldhaus took a chance to move over to Coach Rupp to get some instructions. Feldhaus to the left, McDonald to the right. If Fibby misses, the rebound is tremendously important. Fibby's got a chance to tie with the first shot and get a game-winning shot if he hits it. So here it is, the shot good. Game tied up, 60-60. And Fibby gets a bonus try. Here it is. Fibby looks. Here it is. Good. Kentucky's ball. Timeout as Lickard gets it called with 4 seconds to go. How about this? Auburn had the lead with 46 seconds to go, 59-58. Kentucky came back with Percival hitting a jump shot. And with 8 seconds to go, Sid Cohen fouled Jimmy Fibby. Henry Hart had the ball, moving to the right. Cohen got trapped by the screener and ran into him. So what will Adolph Rupp try now? It's all on the line with 4 seconds to go. Everybody on their feet here at the Sports Arena in Auburn, Alabama. Incidentally, although each team has 11 field goals this half, Kentucky has 25, Auburn has 18. Kentucky has scored 8 more field goals than Auburn. 7 more, correctly. Neither team has broken huddle. Auburn is out. Now, Feldhaus, Percival, McDonald, Lickard, and Cohen will buckle down to try to keep the Wildcats in the Southeastern Conference race. Georgia Tech has already won tonight, 69-68. Cohen at midcourt is out of bounds. Cohen moves in to ask the official a question to make sure the clock doesn't get started too soon. Cohen out of bounds, calls his play. High pass to Feldhaus. He's, no good. Blocked. A foul is called or a jump. Ladies and gentlemen, it's a mob scene. It is a total mob stampeding. If the official had called a foul, you could never have done anything about it anyway. Everybody in the sports arena is going wild as Auburn apparently has won the game 61-60. It looked like the official called a jump ball as Alan Feldhaus broke for the basket. His shot was blocked, and Auburn is the winner, beating Kentucky, and now the Wildcats have very, very little chance of an NCAA bid. We'll have your individual scoring in just a moment. Roads slick with mud and ice can make driving hazardous.